Discovering what lies beyond our orbit is part of the mission at NASA Glenn Research Center.
Yeah, Trent is spending the morning there checking out all of the different and amazing programs. Trent, where are you now?
Right now I am in the electric propulsion and power lab. We made it inside. This is the coolest thing in the world. But I want to introduce you to somebody who's probably the coolest person in the world. Yeah. This is the director of NASA Glenn, Janet Kavandi. She was just inducted into the Astronaut Hall of Fame.
Wow.
I mean, that's
what an honor. Yeah,
I mean,
crazy.
So there's less than 100 people in that.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. I just really can't. It's just such an honor to be chosen among such a few number of people. I mean, I can't even believe I was selected to be an astronaut. Now, you know, to be in even this smaller group is incredible.
Right? How many times have you been up into space?
I've been up 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah, it was awesome.
I'm jealous.
If we had a lot more time, I could tell you a lot of stories.
Oh, nice, nice. Oh, I cannot wait. Anyway, what are we standing in front of? This thing is huge.
This is huge. This is a vacuum chamber, so we can take this all the way to vacuum. We can pull all the air out, and then we can put this equipment in there that we're going to test that will go into the vacuum of space. So that's why we do this. We simulate a space environment, right? So we pull all the air out, we put an electric propulsion engine in here, and then we can test that engine for thousands of hours, because in space you can be running for thousands of hours. And it's a nice, steady propulsion system that can take us deeper into space. So we know the fire and smoke that happens when we have chemical propulsions that get us off the planet. Once you're off the planet, these electric propulsion systems can push you around between planets and asteroids and different bodies that we want to look at.
And you're testing it in here.
That's right. We test them in here.
Where else? I mean, in the world. I mean, this is super
very unique,
right?
Oh yeah, this is very unique. We're one of the only places in the world that can do this.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. That's so cool. We're going to talk more about that in a minute here, but before we get to the weather, I gotta first off say I'm like super starstruck right now because this is the coolest thing in the world. And ever since I was like as young as I can remember, I always wanted to be an astronaut and go to space.
Yeah.
I mean, you were there. I mean,
it's worth it.
what can you say to the kids, boys and girls, before they go to school this morning?
So, you know, if you really want to do this, you can do this. I spent a lot of time in school, and I studied really hard. I tried to make the best grades I could. I really like science and math, so that really helps a lot. So if you have the natural interest, you love space, you love everything to do with space, the technology, what it would be like to float, what it would be like to stand on another, planet or the moon and come back and look at the Earth. If that's your thing, then go for it, because you can make it. If I can make it, anybody can make it.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. So study hard, science and math. I'm telling you what.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to your forecast.